inference, inference, inference.
It's when you figure something out by thinking about what you already know rather than being told directly. Here's a sample sentence. The detective made an inference from the suspicious behavior and torn fabric that the suspect had been involved in a physical altercation. In this example, inference refers to the process of drawing a logical conclusion or making an educated guess based on available information.
Inferior, inferior, inferior.
This word means being less good or less important than something else. Here is a sample sentence. The inferior quality of the materials used in the construction of the building led to its eventual collapse. In this example, inferior refers to something that is of lower quality or rank.
Inferiority, inferiority, inferiority.
This feeling is when someone thinks they are not as good or important as others, often because of something that happened to them or how they were treated. It's a sense of being less than others. Here's a sample sentence. The feeling of inferiority that had been plaguing her since childhood made it difficult for her to assert herself in her new job. This sentence illustrates how the concept of inferiority can refer to a sense of being less capable, less worthy, or less accomplished than others.
Infinite, infinite, infinite.
It means something that has no end or limit and never stops being there. Here's a sample sentence. The vastness of space and time seemed infinite to the astronauts as they gazed out at the endless stars.
Infinity, infinity, infinity.
It's a concept that means something has no end or limit and goes on forever. Here is a sample sentence. The vastness of space seemed to stretch on forever, a true embodiment of infinity.
Inflation, inflation, inflation.
When prices for things like food, clothes, and housing go up over time, it means that the money in your pocket doesn't go as far as it used to. It's like if $1 could buy you 10 cookies yesterday, but today it can only get you 8 cookies because the price of cookies went up. Here is a sample sentence. The rising cost of living due to inflation made it difficult for many people to afford basic necessities like housing and food.
Inflict, inflict, inflict.
This means to cause something unpleasant or painful to someone, often intentionally. Here is a sample sentence. The bully's cruel words and actions inflicted emotional pain on her classmates. In this example, inflicted means to cause or impose something, in this case, emotional pain, on someone.
Influence, influence, influence.
It's when someone or something has an effect on another person, thing, or situation, making them change or behave differently. Here is a sample sentence. The famous scientist's groundbreaking research had a significant influence on the development of modern medicine. In this example, the word influence refers to the impact or effect that someone or something has on others.
Influential, influential, influential.
This word means having a lot of power or ability to make things happen because people listen to and respect you. Here's a sample sentence. The renowned scientist's groundbreaking research had a profoundly influential impact on the field of medicine, leading to significant advancements in disease treatment and prevention. In this example, the word influential describes the impact of the scientist's research, suggesting that it has a notable and far-reaching effect on the field of medicine.
Influenza, influenza, influenza.
This is an illness that affects the lungs and airways, causing symptoms like fever, coughing, and tiredness. It's usually caused by a virus and can spread easily from person to person. Here is a sample sentence. The flu season was particularly bad this year, with many people coming down with influenza and experiencing symptoms such as fever, coughing, and body aches.
Inform, inform, inform.
To tell someone something they didn't know, so they can understand or be aware of it. Here is a sample sentence. The doctor informed me that I needed to take some medication to help with my symptoms. In this sentence, inform means to tell or communicate information to someone.
Informal, informal, informal.
This means something that is not strict or formal, but rather relaxed and casual. Here's a sample sentence. The casual, informal atmosphere at the beachside cafe made it feel like a second home to regular customers. In this example, informal describes the atmosphere as relaxed and lacking informality.
Informative, informative, informative.
This word means providing useful information or knowledge about something, making people understand it better. Here is a sample sentence. The documentary was incredibly informative, providing detailed explanations and statistics that helped me understand the complex issues surrounding climate change. In this example, the word informative describes the documentary as being able to educate or enlighten its viewers about a particular topic.
Infringe, infringe, infringe.
This word means to break or go against rules, laws, or rights that someone else has. Here is a sample sentence. The new law would infringe on the rights of citizens to freely express their opinions. In this example, infringe means to violate or go against someone's rights or freedoms.
Ingenious, ingenious, ingenious.
This word describes someone or something that comes up with clever ideas or solutions to problems, often in a creative and unexpected way. Here is a sample sentence. The inventor's ingenious design for a self-sustaining solar-powered water purification system was hailed as a revolutionary breakthrough in addressing global water scarcity issues. In this sentence, ingenious describes the inventor's design as clever and creative, implying that it solves a complex problem in a novel and effective way.
Ingenuity, ingenuity, ingenuity.
It's the ability to find clever solutions or ways to do things, often when faced with challenges or problems. Here is a sample sentence. The inventor's remarkable ingenuity in designing a machine that could convert waste into energy earned her a prestigious award. In this sentence, ingenuity refers to the quality of being clever and inventive, often in a creative or innovative way.
Inhabit, inhabit, inhabit.
This means to live or be present in a place, often for a long time. Here is a sample sentence. The city has been inhabited by humans for thousands of years. In this sentence, inhabited means to live in or occupy a place.
Inhabitant, inhabitant, inhabitant.
This word refers to someone or something that lives in a particular place, like a house or a country. Here is a sample sentence. The indigenous people were the original inhabitants of the island, having lived there for generations. In this sentence, inhabitants refers to the people who live in or on a particular place.
Inherent, inherent, inherent.
This word refers to something that is naturally part of someone or something from the very beginning. It's what they are meant to be, without needing anything else added. Here is a sample sentence. The inherent value of honesty and integrity in business dealings cannot be overstated. In this example, inherent means naturally or inherently present, as opposed to being acquired or learned. It suggests that these values are an essential part of doing business, rather than something that can be added on later.
Inherit, inherit, inherit.
This means to get something from someone who has died or is no longer alive, usually money, property, or belonging. Here is a sample sentence. She inherited her grandmother's antique jewelry box, which had been passed down through generations of women in their family.